Hello guys and welcome back to episode 10 of our Let's Learn series for Victoria 3, where we're playing a one-state minor power of Serbia, wedged between Austria-Hungary now and the Ottomans, and we're in September 18th, 1853. I'm just going to pause. I didn't even pause in between switching between episodes right now, so that was a little mistake. So this might have, this probably like a week or so past the end of the previous episode. But there we are, right? So let's continue our discussion of the army models. And for those who are just joining, didn't see the previous episode, I encourage you to see it, to watch it, because we were just going over our military strategy. And we have discussed peasant levies. I'm going to go ahead and unpause it at slow speed. And let's have a think. So what are our peasant levies? What we determined, guys, at the end of last episode is that it's not so bad. We will need to be mobile artillery heavy, and we're going to have to do with light infantry. It's okay, we could get 50 battalions in, which would be some, like, and we need to get our armed forces group powerful. It's already loyal, so it's already activated both traits, but we need to get them powerful so that they double their bonuses. The way to do that is to actually build up our army and have servicemen and officers in our country. Now, what are the other options? Professional army, right? As I said in the previous episode, sounds pretty nice. And what do we have? Okay, we have a change in character leadership. Okay, in rural folk, Vojislav Bogicevic is a royalist. Strongly endorses monarchy. Okay, so we got rural folk on our side. Excellent. Now, as we talked about professional army in the previous episode, that sounds nice, right? But let's actually have a look what that gives us. The army consists of well-trained professional regulars. 3 interest groups support this law. 70, yeah, okay. Everyone wants to switch our army. Wow, so everyone supports this. Orthodox, landowners, and military. Okay, national militia is for intelligentsia and rural folk, and mass conscription. Okay, so professional army sounds like everyone wants it. What does that give us? 3 battalions can be mobilized. Battalions in a mobilized army immediately start mobilizing at a rate based on infrastructure of their state. Better infrastructure means more battalions may mobilize at once. Mobilized and mobilizing battalions consume more military goods based on their armies' mobilization options. Right. Fully prepared to follow any of their army's generals into battle. Dedicated police forces successfully progressed to the adoption phase of law enactment. So does this mean... Hang on a second. So with peasant levies, we get 14 battalions can be mobilized. Interesting. Does that mean like that's size of the standing army? I don't really understand. We can build our barracks to 25. But does that mean, like, for example, right now these guys are actually like out in the field standing there. All right, so look. Vojska Knežević Srebra. Let me see. Not actually too familiar with the military mechanics, if I'm honest, guys. Yeah, with Navy we have none. Regulars, 4. 4 battalions, 0% mobilized. Battalions in a mobilized army immediately start mobilizing at a rate. So I think it basically means we can mobilize 3 battalions at a time. So while the diplomatic play will start happening, when we, for example, ask to return state, we can only mobilize 3 at a time. So obviously, for example, for someone like Ottoman Empire, that doesn't work. For us, it actually, I guess it's okay, right? Because there's quite a bit of time. We need to mobilize, let's say, 50. We're going to aim for 50 battalions, right? Peasant levies. We can mobilize 3 at a time, as opposed to peasant levies, we can mobilize 14 at a time. Yeah, 3 at with professional army, I mean, mobilizing 3 at a time is not a lot, is it? Alright. Okay, hang on. Can we see the speed? Our mobilization speed? Mobilization summary. Effect on army battalions plus half grain input. If we were to mobilize, total goods consumption would be plus 2. Consumption 36. Can you tell us how quickly? Supplies plus minus 10% morale loss. Let's go ahead and actually activate this. So that when we mobilize, what these bonuses guys do is basically we can like this mechanic, I know how that works. So you basically pick kind of what extra things you want to give to your army. For example, you're going to supply them with extra supplies using grocery input. And we have a food factory in Serbia. Russia bankrolling us. Perfect. Let's go ahead. Since we're approaching our gold reserve limit, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build barracks. In fact, sorry. I'm actually going to go here. Right, let's build a unit of mobile artillery. Like, let's build a couple of them. Help our artillery industry. And I want to see, like, when I think there will be like a little pop-up to say that our army has too much artillery versus infantry. And we'll have a look. Now, because I know there's definitely a penalty. You can't just have like a full army of cavalry or artillery. But going back here, so we're giving our troops basic supplies are mandatory and always active. So they're going to consume grain. They're going to consume groceries, which we have. That's fine. Supplements. We could give them chocolate if we were to import sugar. 10% morale recovery. Tobacco, we could give them 10% morale recovery. Let's see. Maybe when we start the war, we need to set up trade for that. Transportation, forced march, plus 25% mobilization speed. 10% formation travel speed. Yeah, so this would give us mobilization speed. So that would give us basically like plus an extra battalion to be mobilized at the same time if we were to pick professional army. Interesting. Reconnaissance. Okay, we need motorized reconnaissance or aerial reconnaissance, which we don't have. And we'll have for the foreseeable future. Machine gunners. Okay, that's obviously some distance away. Milan is our new prince. The time of Miloš Obrenović as a ruler has ended. Oh dear. He has died. Oh dearie me. Okay. Age 35. Not too bad. Ruler and politician. Interest group landowners, of course. The ideology of our rule is moderate. This leader is considered a moderate in their interest group with no particular ideology of their own. Serbian, not particularly popular because he's reserved. What does that give us? Reserved. This character often holds back expressing their opinion. 5% character health plus 100% careful maneuver chance. And if he's a commander, we get minus 10% morale loss. Unlocks the following orders. Coordinated interception. Okay, that's for an admiral. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. Careful maneuver chance. Okay, expert political operator plus 20% authority he gives us. Wow. He's not an interest group leader, and nor will he be. He's not going to be an agitator, so it doesn't really matter. This character is an expert at navigating the complex political landscape. Okay. Not too bad. Not very popular, he seems, but he has a careful maneuver, and he gets minus 10% morale loss. Potentially we could make him into a commander. Let's see if we did pick a general. How could we pick? Pick a petite bourgeoisie, rank 1. Ambitious. 5% offense, minus 5% recovery rate. And if he ever became an interest group leader, we'd get plus 10% interest group political strength. Okay. He could make petite bourgeoisie pretty strong, which I think is a good option for us. Okay, armed forces. This guy's cruel, minus 50% popularity, but plus 10% kill rate. Oof. But as a ruler, okay, plus interest group leader. If he became leader of the armed forces group, which he will, if he's if we have a general that belongs to a certain interest group, then when the leader of that interest group guys dies or retires, it is always the general that takes over. If there is no general, then there is a random character generated. Okay, plus 1%. So this guy would give us plus 1 government interest group approval when he leader. That's good. Okay, unlocks the following orders. Pillage. Orders his commander to advance the front, cause as much damage to the enemy as possible. A commander with an advance order can still partake in defensive battles. Okay, 4 general advancement speed, 22% morale damage, 10% kill rate, 100% devastation, minus 20% battle occupation. Okay, well, cruel doesn't sound so bad. Defensive strategies, 10% defense, 100% dug in chance, 100% camouflage chance. This character is known for their clever defensive strategies. Janko Garasanin. He's an alcoholic though, come on. 10% morale damage. Minus 10% character health, minus 10 popularity. This character is known for their rampant drinking, which has an effect on both their professional and private life. Yeah, not great. We also have Kristo Dragutinovic. He's tactful, plus 5 defense, minus 5% morale damage, plus 100% careful maneuver chance. Interest group, he will give us interest group approval, plus 1, plus 2% interest group pop attraction. Okay, so that he would make our armed forces more popular. This character is very careful in how they convey certain information. Okay, he's a woodland combat expert, 25% defense in forested terrain. This commander has truly mastered the art of war in a woodland environment. How do we know if it's a woodland environment? That is actually something I do not know. Information. Literacy, thermal, infrastructure, expenses. Does it tell us? What is this? Woodland or what? What is it? I don't know where to see this. Woodland. I mean, we obviously have logging camps here, so we do have some wood in Serbia. They have wood here for sure. So I guess there's probably be like a chance for this guy. I like this guy, so why do you have to be an alcoholic, man? I mean, it gives popularity and character health. Malices. Minus 10% morale damage. He's got 10% kill rate. He's got minus 50 popularity, but no one likes. He's cruel and alcoholic. But he gets the job done, though. He's got 10% kill rate. The defensive, he got 10% defense. He's a good defender. Got 10% kill rate. So will inflict a lot of casualties on the Ottoman. How effective a military unit is at ensuring their opponent's casualties end up unable to come back to fight another day? Increases the ratio of casualties that end up killed instead of wounded. Kill rate is countered by the enemy military unit's recovery rate. I guess it doesn't really matter that much if we kill them or wound them, as long as we put them out of the fight and we just win. What is our current guy? Our current guy, Jingoist landowner, Alexander Karadordevich. He's tactful. Tact was commander, plus 5 defense, minus 5% morale damage, 100% careful maneuver chance. He's an open terrain commander, plus 25% offense in flat terrain. Military is defending in flat terrain. The province's terrain determines its combat width and how volatile and unpredictable battles in that province is. Generals can also be more or less versed in fighting in different types of terrain. The terrain of a given province can change as a result of the buildings constructed in the state. Very interesting. Okay, artillery commander. Ooh, okay. Siege, shrapnel, cannon, mobile artillery offense. 50% mud chance. 100% aggressive maneuver chance. Mud battle condition. Okay, mud minus 20%. Offense. Defense. Aggressive maneuver. Commander is knowledgeable in the effective use of artillery. Unlocks following orders: heavy barrage. Order this unit to advance the front, trying to invade enemy territory with overwhelming firepower. 50% morale damage, kill rate, devastation. Yeah, this is what we need. Okay, we have a good commander. We might promote him so that he can command 50 battalions. Sorry. Can't believe we actually all this time we didn't unpause. Okay, our GDP is tanked a little bit from 1.5. I guess maybe that's because we're building this stuff. Okay. For now. Okay, let's go back to our laws. Put this into speed 3. So professional army, we get 3 battalions to be mobilized. 25% armed forces political strength. That is actually good. That will make it easier for us to give them, kind of funnel clout to them, make them powerful as well as loyal. So Branovich ruler has died. Russia no longer bankrolling us. Okay, we now have dedicated police force. The country has a dedicated police force with standardized training. That's great. That's good. We're not going to increase that institution yet because it's already costing us 10 bureaucracy. We're now right on the cusp. We get this 10% state construction bonus, which We're not constructing a lot of things, so I think we can just leave it there. I don't want to pay any more for our bureaucracy from government administration. We'll be able to switch into this. Yeah, so we get plus an extra 15 soon. But I don't want to actually go to our institutions and increase this anymore right now. Ooh, we could go to 5. That gives minus 25% radicals from standard of living decreases. Yeah, and during a war, we are going to have standard of living decreases, I'm sure. And we're also going to switch to poll taxes eventually, right? Love this population growth. Just love it. Yes. Yeah, at least 20. We're getting 20 to 30,000 a year. Perfect. Standard of living. Okay, still holds up. Okay, let's go back. Unpause. Let's keep going with our laws. Sorry, so professional army. Okay, we can actually start enacting one of these. So 3 battalions can be mobilized, 25% armed forces political strength, great, plus 100 barracks max level, plus 50 maximum conscription limit. That's fine, we're still long away from conscription, plus 1% conscription rate. Ooh, that's not good. Minus 10, because that will go from 4% in peasant levies to 1%. I mean, we have some bonuses, but that basically means our entire army is going to be professional army. Can we afford a standing army? I don't think so, to be honest. Minus 10% morale loss. We can't afford 100. Right, we can afford probably 25 battalions, I would think. It's probably the max we can, even after we go to poll taxes and very high taxes, etc. Minus 10% morale loss, though, they get because they're professional soldiers. Plus 25% weekly unit experience gain for armies and navies. Intelligentsia avant-garde plus 10% society research, which is excellent. Even Intelligentsia likes us now, and we are researching society techs. Russia bankrolling us. Thank you. Armed forces will attract, when enacted, the armed forces will attract fewer aristocrats, fewer non-servicemen and officer pops, but will attract more servicemen. Yeah, so basically, okay, so professional army will kind of be an institution of its own. The army consists of well-trained professional regulars. So we will get unit experience while we have a standing army. So the 25 battalions we're going to build, and they're just going to stand there, are going to be pretty experienced. And this will let us build skirmish. Yeah, but can we really afford... I mean, how many battalions can we afford? Realistically, right? If we go here now, and we go to taxation... and we switch to per capita even, which is probably the best. Yeah, that would be the best right now. We get plus 2,000 at very low. We'll probably get some like plus 6,000, I would assume, at very high. So let's say we have 6,000, and when we're not constructing anything, we're getting 1.2. So we could have like 7,000 budget surplus. Let's go ahead. Central archives unlocked. A modern state requires good record keeping, and good record keeping requires thorough paperwork. If you wish to learn more, please fill form ML4 11866 in triplicate and expect a response in 2 to 5 working days. I love this. Love this tech. 25% 25 taxation capacity plus 1 max home affairs institution investment. Great. So we got plenty of taxation capacity. We've got a decent amount of infrastructure actually. Although it wouldn't hurt to get modern sewage discovered. Postal savings, 20% max cash reserves. This would increase our gold reserves. Give our farmers investment pool, shopkeepers investment pool. The thing is, we're not building anything with or without investment pool. So I would actually go ahead and skip postal savings. Yep, I think we should. Let's go straight to logistics. We'll see about modern sewage. The modern sewage would be nice to get because it will give us infrastructure. 1 infrastructure per 100,000. So give us plus 10, almost plus 11 infrastructure. But we still have some headroom. We're not building anything again for now. So we still have a headroom of, yeah, quite a bit. 14. Yeah, let's go with logistics for research. So we actually get those conscriptable battalions. Although, before we unpause and get going with that research, why don't we actually think... can we afford a professional army, right? That's what we were calculating. If we have plus 7,000 income right now, let's say it's even 8,000, that would be us putting our taxes at very high, converting to poll tax. We can throw some consumption taxes. Everyone's going to be really annoyed, but whatever, right? How many battalions can we actually afford? Well, let's just at least trying to estimate this. Because right now, we are affording like 6 battalions. Right? That's costing us, what, 500? So 5 times this, 2.5. Maybe we can afford a professional army. I'm not too sure about that. But it's fine. Let's go ahead and we'll keep researching logistics. I just want to unpause and get the ball rolling here. Home affairs we can also switch while we're not doing much. Get secret police. While intelligence is not too powerful. Petite bourgeoisie endorse this and armed forces endorse this. Could do this, or we could just let's have a look. Let's decide what we want. So perhaps we could, yeah, professional army. We could build a professional army. The thing is, this 1% conscription rate would be pretty bad. Right now we have 4% conscription, and that gives us 14 conscriptable battalions. So this would go down quite a lot. This would be 1%, 20 plus another 20 from logistics. So it would be like 1.6%. Right? So like less than, it would be a third of what it is now. So we'd have like not 15, but like 5 conscriptable. So if we have a professional army of 25 plus 5 conscripts, that is not a lot. Right? Even though there's 25, yes, if we can make them into skirmish infantry, that would be great, but that's going to be expensive. So the reality, yeah, I don't think professional army is really something we can field, right? Wait, this was 77%. Why did this suddenly go to 43? That's a shame. National militia. 18 battalions can be mobilized. That's great. Minus 25% armed forces political strength. Not great. 5 barracks max level. Okay, so we can only have 5 battalions in our barracks. 100 maximum conscription limit. Okay. But that's conscription limit, right? But we get plus 5% conscription rate. Which right now with 4% we're having, what, 15 battalions? So maybe we have 20 conscripts. Minus 5% morale loss. Yeah, this is not a great one. The standing army is small, but local militias can be activated to defend their homes. Yeah, this is not great because we're not even, it's going to be harder to get that bonus from armed forces. All right, and we're going to rely on conscripts. So it's cheap to maintain. I don't think it's going to be an effective fighting force though. See mass conscription. Large numbers of infantry conscripts can be activated as needed to supplement the professional army. Yeah, obviously this is great, but it requires enlistment officers. Like it would be 10 battalions mobilized at once. Great. 100 max barracks, 100 maximum conscription, 3% conscription rate. Not bad. So just a little bit below. Have some morale loss, 100% training rate. Yeah, this would suit us really well, but we need enlistment officers. Where are enlistment officers? Here they are. 13 years to research. 3. So this is 16 years. And that is with the 10% bonus. So we could, if we got armed forces to 20% clout, we could knock that down by another 10%. So we shave off 1.6 years from that 16. So let's say 2 even, right? So that would be 14 years before we can get mass conscription. That is quite some time. Yeah, so I guess our choices right now... Sorry guys, I know we're taking a while, but it's good to just discuss it and understand it. Our choices really... Yes, eventually it would be nice to go to mass conscription. To be honest, I feel like staying with peasant levies is best. Because we're going to build a lot of mobile artillery that's going to be cheap to maintain. Right? We mobilize quite quickly. And we have a lot of conscripts. So, yeah, we have 25 barracks. Let's go ahead and unpause. Keep it rolling. Question is, yeah, okay, with military, I think it's clear. Should we get home affairs? and spend another 10 bureaucracy on secret police? I think we should get it. While we have petite bourgeoisie and armed forces. Petite bourgeoisie is powerful. So I suggest we get secret police so we can shape our society easier. Let's go ahead and get it. At least try to enact it. Otherwise, I think we... Let's have a look. 3 demobilized military units. Military unit groups. Too many. Oh, there we are. The max organization for Vojska Knieževine Srbije, which is basically the armed forces of the dukedom. The Duchy of Serbia is lower due to having more artillery and cavalry combined than it has infantry. Okay, which right now we have 2 plus an extra 1. 3, 4, more than 2. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look. So we are, what, building one more? Oh, no, we already built it, right? The private sector is building some tools. Sure. Mobile artillery. Okay, barracks are employing people. Let's see, how long is that? How much is that costing us? Right, in our government, but I mean, we are at maximum, so we sort of can afford it, right? So we need 2 or we need 3. Right, we need 3, so we have 5 infantry, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. To be honest, these hussars I don't like at all. I don't fancy them at all. Yeah, only if we switch away from... I feel like we're gonna go with peasant levies. What's the point of having these guys? Yeah, we need artillery and line infantry. I feel like these guys are a bit of a waste of time right now. Recruit conscripts. Okay, we'll do that. To be honest as well, we're gonna recruit a lot of conscripts in like infantry conscripts, right? So we're actually okay with kind of having a lot of artillery probably stacked up here, and then once the war breaks out, we'll conscript a lot of line infantry. But the thing is, it's going to take time to conscript people, I assume. And so we'll need to hold the front while that is happening. These hussars, I don't think there's any law advancement. Secret police has attracted new supporters, increasing enactment success chance by 15. Excellent. I'm just thinking. 6 battalions. Okay, manpower. Morale. Weekly cost 0.23. Expenses by buildings. Why does it say just 0.2? This says, oh yeah, that's goods. Right? 491 is wages. Yeah, 222 in intelligentsia, social criticism activated, minus 10% prestige. Ugh. It was nice to have that. Well, it's fine. We're not researching society texts anymore. So it's okay. I feel like peasant levies actually work really well for us right now. Let's see. Now we build more barracks. Running down our gold reserve. Gold reserve, that's okay. Still, small arms super cheap. Artillery super cheap. And we get 25% discount from peasant levies. So we could actually take on... potentially could take them on sooner than I think. Let's think about this. Build this up. You see the training rate is... Formations provided with units. Vojska 6 units. Supply 100%. Basic supplies, extra supplies. Okay, price of artillery is actually moving up a little bit. It's not too bad. We have an artillery industry. We don't want to spend too much of our budget, like, I mean, maybe up to 1,000. Okay, let's have a look and let's see the clout of the armed forces. Okay, that's probably going to start to grow. France ended their rivalry with Spain. An agitator appears. He will start movement to enact national militia. So let us remind ourselves. Law progress to consideration. Perfect. National militia, was that in Home Affairs? No, that's National Guard. Dedicated police force. Sorry, peasant. National militia, yeah. No, this is something we definitely don't want. Right? This limits barracks to 5 level. That means we can only have a professional army of size of 5. No, I don't like it. Because we'll basically be annihilated. By the time we conscript people, we'll be annihilated by the Ottomans. I mean, and they, what do they have? 137 battalions, 0% mobilized. And they have an extra 156 conscript battalions. The conscript battalions are temporary battalions recruited and maintained from the civilian population by conscription centers and activated during diplomatic plays or wars. Note that conscript battalions does not count towards the command limit of an army until actually being raised and employed. The total number of Ottoman battalions and their technological sophistication results in an army power projection of 3,344. Okay, they have 4 armies. We need to build up our military, wait for them to engage, maybe like Egypt or someone, like get into a war with Austria again. They already had 2 wars with Austria. And then we demand independence. And then we demand the state of southern Serbia as well. Artillery foundry. Employ more pops. Stuff. Yeah, peasant levies, I don't know, it's not so bad. Right, we will get, we're going to build a lot of artillery. And we're going to conscript a lot of people. Right, conscription. I mean, sure, this will be up to like 15. That means we can have, right now we can get 40 battalions. Let's see if we can actually build this up to 25. Or we could have, you know, but can we actually afford it? Let's just have a look. Like, we built our army up now from 4 to what, 8 battalions? Let's see what we can actually afford, to be honest. I know we made that estimate, but the law progressed to adoption. Secret police has successfully progressed to the adoption phase of law enactment. Great. Okay, all buildings are employed. Peasants, we still have 78,000 peasants. Excellent. 83. Okay, perfect. We're just in excess enough to get the 10% construction. Although once we enact secret police, we're gonna have to... It's fine. We could actually suffer. We could help our paper industry. We only need 10 more paper. Is it worth it? To spend, what, an extra minus 367? Oops, sorry, I ran the wrong button. Right, so right now we're spending 357. Yeah, on 10 paper, we're going to spend another 350 for 15 bureaucracy and for like 2% state construction bonus. Maybe that's not really worth it. Okay, getting more tools into the market. Not a bad idea at all. Okay, we are in surplus because we're getting bankrolled, aren't we? No. Actually, Russia is not bankrolling us anymore. Okay. Military wages, we could also... Actually, if we pay more, what does this give us? Plus 20% prestige from army power projection. Okay, 30% military wages, plus 2 armed force approval, 20% morale recovery. France announced its intentions to expand towards its natural borders, spanning from the Atlantic to the Rhine. Wow. French liberal revolt. Okay. double check if nobody... No, Russia, anyone? Montenegro, Ionian Islands, Greece could get into alliance with us. I mean, is that a completely bad idea? They do have 19 battalions. 2 million GDP, a million men, so they could at least like draw some of the Ottomans away. Huh? Because it doesn't look like Russia and anyone's gonna help us. Right, that's something at least, right? That will draw some Ottomans away. So we need an ally. Can we get allied with Egypt? Base reluctance, minus 39. Yeah, 20% Egyptian rank. Egyptian army projection. Yeah, that's not going to ally with us. What about Greece? Can we improve relations even further? No. Only for an obligation. Grassroots support for the law. Advance event for the enactment of secret police. Political wills and desires of the lower classes will always remain an opaque matter. For whatever reason, support for secret police has spread like wildfire across Serbia, spurred on by charismatic speakers and lively debates in small-time social clubs. Public enthusiasm expedites reform, and armed forces gets 10% interest group pop attraction. Yeah, no, we have enough loyalists. Boom, 53%. Excellent. So I feel like maybe together with Greece, we launch a bid for... they're not a protectorate. Are they? Protectorate of Austria-Hungary. Ooh, okay. Okay, well, we're kind of in the same boat with the Greeks. We are in this... They're what? They're two states. Okay, they got Greece out of the Austro-Hungarian market. They got 1 point similar GDP to us, although lower population. They have in here fishing wharves. They have sulfur and lead. And that iron mines. How do they have more GDP than us? Or same GDP? Total GDP contributing goods in Attica per week. Tools, fabric, tobacco, paper. Okay, interesting. Saronic Gulf, 10 naval base max level, plus 2 port. And shipyards build throughput, military shipyards building throughput. Okay. Is it worth getting an alliance with Greece? Can we do anything? If we owe them an obligation. Because right now we're at minus 16 because Greek army projection compared to ours. Let's build up our army then. Maybe then we can do it without giving them an obligation. How about that? They have 17 battalions, which we're kind of sniffing at. Not a lot, but I mean... 17, whereas, I mean, we have... wait, are they on professional army? So I'm clicking around this. We now have secret police. The secret police keeps close track of radical elements and dissenters. Exactly. Let's keep the lid on these revolutionaries. Enables Home Affairs institution. Okay. Okay. So this is great. Guess we could still go with professional armies. Have a look what our budget actually allows us. So I'm going to keep the petite bourgeoisie in power just for the moment. But have we finished building our barracks? Yes, we have. Let's go buildings, barracks, 9. We have 9 battalions in our army. And these 9 battalions, 5 infantry, 1 hussars. Well, it surely costs us 1,000. That's 9 battalions. 5, 1, 3. So if we got to 25, logic tells us, if we got another 9, that would be 18. So that would be 2,300. Basically another 1,000. It would be 3,500. So we can afford a 25 battalion professional army. But when we switch to professional army, we're not going to have these conscripts anymore. We need about 50 battalions, I would think. We could build... I mean, if we did delay this to 1870 and we got, let's even say 30 battalions of skirmish infantry, artillery, we switched away, we could actually get better cavalry as well. We could get like a 30 battalion professional army plus some, because like 5 conscripts, I guess, right? If this went to 1%. With 1% conscription rate, which would be really 1.6. 1.6 versus current 4.6. Current 5.6, sorry. So we would have current conscription rate is 5.6. So we'd have something like 1.6. So 3 times less, yeah. So we'd have 5 conscripts. Plus 30 professionals that would actually be experienced as, you know, so while the army is standing around. And we'd have powerful, yeah, I guess even if we did have 50 battalions, would we be able to, you know, and as we suffer more losses, would we actually be able to replace those losses? We're going to run out of manpower pretty soon, and then our economy tanks. So maybe professional army is the way to go. I feel like peasant levies is the best. It's bankrolling us, okay. For now, we're kind of approaching the limit here. Build more paper. It was 19% up. It's okay, let's leave it. Everything is great. Yeah, we need more peasants. Just get more peasants, reduce wages. Everything is fine in our market. Super productive. Furniture manufacturers are getting a little... No, it's fine. Yeah, we could get more capitalists, but I don't want to do that. Let's see if our private sector actually builds something there. This is not a bad building to build, yeah. Fine, our private sector is building stuff. Population is rising. It rises exponentially as long as we can maintain that 1.5% growth rate. To be honest, we kind of want to avoid the war for some time yet. 1.5%, 1 million GDP kind of stalled a little bit. Literacy at 17%. We have all the laws we want. Secret police, peasantly. Do we want a professional army? We mobilize quickly. Right? Armed forces will be strong. Rather not. 11%. We need to start bolstering them, to be honest, because we're doing a lot of research here. So let's go ahead, go to our politics. Yeah, we're bolstering. Look, there's no need to bolster Orthodox Church anymore. Let's bolster armed forces. Petite bourgeoisie, we need to continue bolstering always. I feel like that is our main group. Right? Because they are the ones that endorse migration controls, national supremacy, monarchy, yes. They want elected bureaucrats, or appointed at least, and they want per capita taxation. Policing, they like dedicated police. They like militarized police force even more, but dedicated is fine. They endorse secret police, and they endorse outlaw. Yeah, we're on board with petite bourgeoisie, like across the board. What about militarized police force? What does that give us? No, we need mass surveillance for that. Okay, that doesn't really give us much. Just less radicals. Yeah, dedicated police force is fine. Okay. What is their leader? Is abolition slavery banned? That's fine, and he's neutral towards tenant farmers homesteading. Okay, yeah. We need to keep petite bourgeoisie is most aligned with our own thinking. An heir apparent of Milan, another Milano Brennerish, Milan II. Interesting. His interest group is Orthodox Church. Okay, he's jingoist as well. Serbian neutral. Okay, he's a child. Let's see how that goes. Fieldworks unlocked. Fieldworks is modifying the terrain where the battle is held, thus giving soldiers greater protection. Perhaps we do. If we got our military... Yeah, if our launch of hydraulic cranes is spreading. Logistics. Oh, God. Oh, hydraulic cranes. 3 port max level. Oh, that's 3 years of spread wasted. Oh, that's annoying. Could have easily got one of these. 20% conscriptable battalions. 20 months left. To be honest, if we're leaning towards professional army, I mean, we need a lot of men and we need to like not bankrupt ourselves. So I feel like peasant levies is still the best. Peasant levies works just fine for us, to be honest. We could even just go and get rid of these hussars since we don't want to pay for them. If we are going to get cavalry, we'll get that later. So we can get like 3 battalions of artillery. United States ended their bankrolling us. That's a shame. Secret societies. Clandestine groups of academics in northern Serbia are plotting against the state to advance the misguided cause of the intelligentsia. I leave them be. They pose no threat. Academics become radical. Where is intelligentsia? They're 5.6%. Let them be. They pose no threat. They're unhappy. Minus 10% prestige. Largely irrelevant. What is Greece running? What kind of army do they have? Greece, conservative agenda, expand resource industries, maintain balance of power. Greece wants to cautiously grow its own power while ensuring that none of its rivals become too strong. Dearie me. Wine trade to the Russian market is removed due to no reachable ports in Russia. Or is the Ottoman Empire fighting Russia? Ooh. Improve relations with Egypt. With the Ottoman Empire. Why are you improving? Sugar. Sugar input goods shortage in Serb market. Hang on. Hardwood input goods shortage in Serb market. Why not the Ottoman market? Hang on a minute. Okay. Okay. Okay, unrecognized major power. I think the Ottoman Empire gets some event. I don't know. I saw just tidbits of one playthrough where the person was talking about. Yeah, I think they have some event where they have some sort of internal crisis. I guess it must be 1856 it happens. So something has happened. They became an unrecognized major power. Still have the same number of battalions. Fortunately. But, ooh. Okay, things are... Input goods shortage. Ooh, this is bad. Serbia. Fabric. Hardwood. Okay. Okay, this wasn't the perfect time to build these barracks. So let's go ahead and go buildings. Construction. And... let's finish this one barracks. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. So we need sugar and we need hardwood. Sugar. Okay, first of all, okay, let's just get a grip on what's going on. We have been kicked out of the Ottoman market. Wine trade to Russia because no reachable ports in Russia. Can't we trade by land? By land? Through Wallachia? I guess not. Diplomatic actions. Join customs union. Yes, okay, so we're in a market of our own. We could join... Okay, no one will even accept us. Oh, dearie. Ooh, our GDP is 500,000. Okay, guys, things are a little dire. That means we are independent, though. Okay, nobody wants us in a customs union. We are, however, we are independent. Okay, well, inadvertently, we have gained independence. That means diplomatic demands. Return state. Southern Serbia. Ottoman Empire returns the state of Southern Serbia to Serbia. Demanding this will result in our play. Relations between Serbia and Ottoman Empire are less than cordial. Okay. So if we get relations less than cordial, we can actually initiate a war. Now, not through independence, but by demanding Southern Serbia. Good. That's a good. Having GDP drop by 1 million is not good. Actually, what's also not good is we just lost our source of migrants. This is bad. This is bad. Can we not rejoin the Ottoman market? I want to rejoin the Ottoman market. Because of so much turmoil they have, all these Bulgarians and Serbs are leaving. Join customs union. Okay, would not accept. Owe them an obligation. Their acceptance score of -7 is due to GDP difference. Okay, maybe our economy will adjust. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with our economy and then maybe we can rejoin. Okay, fine. So we're gonna have to. We can't join Ottoman Empire anyway. We could get some Serbs out of here then, yeah, because they're also migrating. So that. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay, Bulgarians are now 5% of our population. Orthodox and Sunni. You know what we could do? Because Bulgarians are Yugoslav and European heritage just like us, and because our province is homeless only to Serbians, we could actually pass a decree of promote national values. Like so. We don't actually need a greener grass campaign anymore. Cancel greener grass because there's no more migration, but we will pass promote national values that will make those Bulgarians assimilate into Serbia, our primary culture, because they're living there. They share our traits, but they're not living in their homelands, right? This doesn't say homelands Bulgarian, so they will actually. Let's pay attention to this. There's 54, almost 55,000 of them, and we'll have a check in like a few years. They should assimilate into the Serbian culture. Although we like Bulgarians, but why not just have them assimilate? They will assimilate anyway, slowly. I think that decree just increases the speed. I think the natural rate is 0.2% per month or per year, and this gives plus 100%. The decree, promote national, 100% assimilation. So that's like 0.4. Anyway, okay, that's dealt with. Our immigration policy. Now, our economy. God. Well, sugar we definitely don't have, so we need to import it. Who has sugar? Ottoman Empire has sugar. Let's go with... If we import from Austrian-Hungarian market, the price impact on sugar in Serb market goes from 52 to 37. Okay, and if we import from Ottoman market, it goes from 52 to 25. Fine, let's import from the Ottoman market. What else we need? We need hardwood. We could produce our own hardwood. Whoa. Okay. Deary me. Let's go ahead and unpause it at full speed. I feel like there needs to be some adjustments here made as well. Dear. Okay, good thing we have gold reserves. This is why we have them. Good stuff. Let's have a look. What do we need to sort out our economy? Artillery foundry has what? Shortage of hardwood. Go to logging camps. Okay, minus 30 wood. Okay, we could lose 30 wood for 20 hardwood. Right? Oh, no. Oh, hang on. This is not what I meant. Sorry, that's per level, right? Sorry, prioritize. That was a bad idea. That was a bad... Sorry, guys. Sorry. So we're missing hardwood. So we can't produce both. Sorry. Because, yeah, if we improve this method, then we produce both wood and hardwood. Import from Ottoman Empire. Yep, price will be reduced from 70 to 32. 70 to 42. Okay, let's go ahead and we have free land routes, so that will create a lot of trade centers and a lot of shopkeepers. That's fine. What do we actually need? Textile mills. Shortage of fabric. Oh dear. Okay, well. Oof. Okay, let's get a livestock ranches in there. That's not so bad, to be honest. Wheat. Ooh, we need wheat. Ooh, this is bad. This is bad because our peasants are going to get very annoyed. Artillery. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Iron is super cheap. Oof. Oh, okay, that's good that we have those, what is it, dedicated police force. That's gonna keep the order at a time like this, because we're gonna get a lot of radicals now, I would think. Okay, logging camps. I mean, a lot of people just got a lot richer. However, we need more fabric. We need more wood. To be honest, yeah, we have labor for it. We just need time to actually construct it. Construction sector. Okay, that's first thing to fix. Fabric and wood. In fact, we could switch it. We need to fix our economy fast. We don't have a lot of fabric or wood, and we're going to consume less of it, but we need to help our iron sector. So let's go ahead and switch, right? And we need to build buildings fast. So that now is a good time to switch this, although we're going to be running a deficit. Potentially because of how much our economy has improved since we last checked this, when we first built the construction sector, we might actually be able to sustain an iron frame buildings. But, yeah. Okay, so we definitely need at least one extra logging camp. Let's see, maybe our private sector will respond as well. United States of America losing their interest in Danubia. We're no longer able to conduct diplomacy with them. Okay. But we are building. Okay, livestock ranches. Okay, we do need meat. Butchering tools. 5. If we use 5 tools, help our tooling sector, produce more meat. Yeah, that's about as much as we can. We don't want to crash the price of meat. But this is good. Right, we got butchering tools. Doesn't change the production method, so that's good. So let's get these online. Okay, this is now 75, so we really need probably even a couple of these. Now, the other really bad thing is that wheat is really expensive. That is not good at all. Wheat farms. Not too expensive, but decently expensive. That's good, yeah. Let's build wheat farms, logging camps, livestock ranches, wheat camp. Yeah, okay. Okay, how long will that take? Not too long, right? Yeah, 7 weeks. Okay, so we'll fix it. We'll fix it. Let's see, paper mills doing just fine. Arts academies, interestingly, okay. Good, good God. Arts academies are doing fine. Yeah, so we just need to wait. Okay, food industry is actually doing all right, interestingly. Okay, we just need grain. Yeah, we need basic. Yes, we've underinvested into our agriculture, it seems. Wine. Okay, well, guys, it's fine. Everyone has cheap wine. That's maybe one silver lining in this whole situation. But I'm actually going to go ahead and pause here. So we are now 20 years into the game, March. We're coming up on the hour, so I'll have to end the episode here. Hope you're enjoying it. Finally, some excitement happening. Oh, okay, our GDP is back to 1.1 million. It used to be 1.5. Okay, interestingly, oof, this has fallen from a 10 to 9. Well, guys, hang in there. Yeah, we're losing loyalists. So you see what's happening? We're not actually getting radicals. We're losing loyalists because standard of living has changed for many people. Arguably, for many, it has improved even further. For those like logging camps, or even people in the wheat farms. But for those that were used to be loyalist, have now gone to being neutral rather than radical. Okay, fine. Population is still growing 1.38%. That's okay. We lost migration. That's concerning. But let's see if we rejig our GDP. Sorry, let's just double check quickly. So now that we're back to 1.1 million, can we join a customs union with the Ottomans? If we give them obligation? No, still minus 9. Okay, it looks like we're going to have to go this alone, which is fine. Fine. I would have liked to be part of the Ottoman market for a bit longer. And right now, if we join voluntarily, it's actually okay. We'll join voluntarily, and then we'll leave whenever we want, right? I think it's possible to leave whenever we want. But we're going to have to see you know, what happens in the next episode, guys. But hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're learning things. If you're not, let me know down in the comments. In any case, do try and like the video if you like it. Really helps to get it out. Otherwise, I really hope to see you in the next episode. It's getting exciting. Yep. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Bye.